If the Kroger merger does go through, it could create the largest layoff in the grocery store industry.
Two of America's largest grocery store chains are preparing to merge, Kroger and Albertsons, and that deal is worth about $25 billion.
Safeway, Ralph's, Harris Teeter, and Shaw's under the same corporate umbrella.
The merger would account for nearly 16% of all grocery stores in the U.S.
Rodney says it's the best thing since sliced bread.
We are skeptical. When the CEOs are saying that the mergers will be smooth and there shouldn't be any problems, it makes us uneasy, especially us employees who have been through mergers. We know that isn't always the case.
Well, I was at the Senate hearing.
This hearing examines the proposed transaction to merge two of our nation's largest grocery stores. Mr. McMullen, he is the CEO and chairman of the board at Kroger.
To actually sit there and listen to the lies that he told the Senate.
This merger will enhance competition, lower prices, improve the customer experience, and create investments in our associates while securing the long-term future of union jobs.
We see that as a lie. He hasn't shown it. Kroger doesn't care for the union. Kroger doesn't care for the employees. We don't get bonuses from Kroger. Where has Rodney been since the pandemic? They couldn't even give us COVID money. Rodney McMullen said that
our associates obviously enable our success, and we are committed to investing in theirs.
Do I believe any of it? No, I do not believe any of it because right now the associates aren't getting what they should get. Normally at Thanksgiving and Christmas, we get $100 on our Kroger card. Well, that helps out a lot of associates, especially at Thanksgiving. I can buy my dinner for my family. It's not going to come out of my pocket. I can buy a little extra. This year we didn't get it. We've always gotten it. So since they announced the merger, Rodney cut us off.
We will not close any stores, distribution centers, or manufacturing facilities, or lay off any frontline associates as a result of this merger.
I know they say things like stores are not going to close or employees are not going to lose their jobs, but I've not been through a merger where that hasn't happened. So I am very uneasy about it.
The Albertsons and Safeway merged in 2015, and a lot of the stores that were divested as part of that deal went to a company that ultimately wasn't able to stay afloat.
We merged right when we were fighting for our benefits, and that was a struggle. And I know that there were other stores that had closed down. People have lost their jobs.
This transaction will secure union jobs.
Rodney has never addressed us as a union, so for him to throw out that word, these are going to be good union jobs, it's bull. He doesn't care about the union.
The union stores are in jeopardy because it's, from my understanding, that it's cheaper to keep a non-union store running than a union store.
If this big merger happens, I think it's going to stagnate the workforce. He's going to be able to control too many people's wages.
It affects our benefits. It could affect the pensions. We don't know if the new company will take care of our pensions. I also carry my family on my health benefits. So not only is it just a paycheck.
I know that there is concern that the merged company could divest a number of locations. There's been some reporting from the New York Times on that. So there are concerns about creating food deserts in parts of the U.S.
In terms of what would happen to workers, it depends where those stores go. If they get bought by strong companies, that might work out well. But there is precedent for this not working out quite that way.
We only have 2 grocery stores in town, so if one of ours closes down, that leaves only one. That one grocery store could not hold everybody who lives in my community. Also, there are not any other real jobs to have in our community.
We're there for the consumer. We've been there through COVID for the consumer. Think about us when you hear about these mergers.
These are not just jobs, these are careers. I started out just having a part-time job, and 30 years later it became a career.
We have a voice and we want them to hear what's really going on. not what a businessman is going to sit there and tell you. Hear from us what goes on daily.